Okay, departing now. We're joining us just trying to this from Tottenham Main to Hucknall. Support me in. 224 Vicky McClure. And today we're at Highbury Vale. There's two lines here. CBC, South Manchester Express Transit and East Midlands Railway. So obviously goes into the distance, as we also have coming in a city disc going from Hucknall to Tottenham Lane. Gliding our way in is TG6 Jimmy Sill and Jack Wheeler. We'll see her go out in a minute. Kane goes, and there goes that tram. Next stop for that be on by across will be David Lane. As we've got an Eastlands Railway Turbo Star passing through from Worksop to Nottingham. No. 174.16. Going like the absolute clappers. There is another tram, I'll get it, coming in over on the other platforms. I mean, that was not so far, so it's going from Clifton South to Phoenix Park. What's 5236 Sat Baines? Coming now is going off, so it's trying to go from Clifton South to Phoenix Park. Okay, Phoenix Park to Clifton South, I do apologise. And it's got the carbon neutral in centre on this one, which is 212 William Blue. Cool. As off goes that Baines. Nice spark, Custer's Sparks and Pantograph. And off goes so to Clifton South. So there goes that one. Hey, missed you all passing that with Turtle Maris Wappington. And I'm also going to try and say this from Tottenham Lane to Hucknall. And who knows, you may even see us on the return. Oh, she's going like the flappers. That's Sparks and Pantograph there. And I'll keep her rolling as then the next tram to come through is the crossover coming. It's giving me a city disc from Hucknall to Tottenham Lane. I see it's definitely motoring as she comes in. Nice crack kicking from the Pantograph. C23 to MBE. Okay, and she's off. Oh, my Sparks and Pantograph. Certainly going for it, that's for sure. I think for the rest of this film, I'm probably going to spend the rest of it down here, because you get good views looking at the trams towards that end, good views looking for trams going in towards this end of the world, and then you've got the Eastlands Railway services coming and going on the tracks over there. So the rest of this film will be done, or all but the rest of it anyway, we're done over here. Okay, about to take the branch line now. Is going to arrive. Is going to be a Nottingham transit service going from Clifton South to Phoenix Park. There's also a number of services coming in from Phoenix Park to Clifton South. Start with this one first. And it is going to be, in fact, I've got two sister trams on these. First being 2P4, George Africanus, however you pronounce it. And then the second is going to be 235 David Clark. We'll see him go out in a minute. Okay, and off go the trams. This one first. And then the other one just gone off over there. So 235 David Clark. For Clifton South. And that's coming point for that one by request will be David Lane. And the other one you can see just going into the distance over there, taking the line towards Phoenix Park, which is single track from there on in. As well as this side of the line here, it's still double for a while. It eventually turns into a single. Coming out, we've also transit service here from Clifton South to Phoenix Park. £2.50 Marco Beyond. Advertising the Kitty Cafe on the sides I look at as well. And I'll swing around this way. We'll then find also coming in a Nottingham transit service going from Tram Lane to Hucknall. The other one will be about to leave, but we'll concentrate on the tram over here. As that tram leaves, we'll concentrate here on this one coming in. Also, Civil Right 221 Stephen Lowe. Okay, and she's going to be departing. Let's stop the driver there. Next calling point by request will be Bulwell. Town centre for local bus services. Nice cracks and nice kicking from the pantograph there. Oh, there we go. She's really giving it some, that's for sure. And then I turn your attentions over here, because we will then find coming in a Nottingham service going from Clifton South to Phoenix Park almost immediately afterwards. And this is going to be worked, it's going to be formed of what looks like an incentro. Indeed it is an incentro in the form of 204 Oakham Beardsmore. As I was coming in, there was a excuse me, sorry about that. There was to G8 coalition in Central game. I just missed it, and I don't think we'll be seeing that returning because it just depends really. But we'll wait and see. And it looks like she'll be held here for another service, because I can also see in the distance another tram. It comes a wee bit closer. Okay, now she's a wee bit closer. Here's the service from Phoenix Park to Clifton South. 236 Sat Baines on its return. As the instructor now heads off. taking the line towards a single track with ease. And then 268 Bays, then almost immediately goes off after that. Certainly cracks in the pantograph a bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, bouncing over the points. And off she goes. Next coming part of our quest will be David Lane. Got two totals coming in here. The first one is going to be a service from Tottenham Lane to Hucknall. And then the second will be a service from Hucknall to Tottenham Lane. We're going to start with this one first of all, formed of an in Centro, and then the one behind me is going to be formed of a Citadis. So for Hucknall we have 208 Dynaminton. Not puddle on there. And then we have 2-4 Vicky McClure returning. For Tottenham Lane, which is now going to be departing. There goes that one as well. Hucknall, and then on to Tottenham Lane. Certainly giving it what for, that's for sure. And then the other side goes the Hucknall Tram. Certainly giving it, both certainly giving it what for, that's for sure. I love this spot now. I think I found the best spot to find on the Robin Hood line now. It's here. It is here. Views down there are excellent. Views down there are great. You have a fence, I know, but you get good views towards the east and west coast because the platforms aren't necessarily so close. Aren't necessarily so close this time. Because they're island platform, basically. But actually both island platforms. I mean, yeah, I do get a few trams going from those parts. I may do so again later, but we'll see. But the reason why I primarily spend down here, because you get good views looking that way, and then good views looking toward the other way. You also get good views down from that way and that way of the branch line services. So yeah, that's basically why. Because the views that are off it are absolutely brilliant. Both ways, if I'm honest. So yeah, it's a brilliant spot to come to now. And probably one I'm going to do a lot more frequently, probably at weekends though. So yes, it's coming in now. It's going to be North West Transit service. This one will be from Phoenix Park to Clifton South. And it will be a Citadis here on this one. Probably one we haven't seen before. Get my teeth back in. Oh, it's got the hazards on as an indication to it's going to use the branch sign, and it will be 257 Steward MBE. That's right, bold in 237. That one is coming in over there. As then I'll keep her rolling. As then the next service to come in is going to be a Nottingham Express Transit service going from Phoenix Park to Clifton South. Bouncing away in will be a Citadis in the form of, drum roll please, (234) dual African South Africanist that I think we've seen already. As the branch line service to Phoenix Park now goes off. There we go. That's all in nice there. And then off goes this tram. I can't tell whether that's being driven by the main Honda cap or not, but off she goes. I don't have the best views for drivers over here, I must admit, but yeah. It is going to be a while before we see the next East Midlands Railway service, but I'm not sure if I find it a lot frequent here, which is why I'm having longer time spent here, because there's some Northwest Transit service actually for a Saturday, and it's a decent Saturday level of service, which makes you think spending longer here is probably the best option, because you never want distance. We'll get it when it comes a wee bit closer. Okay, and incoming now will be the service to Hucknall from Toton Lane. Two or five, the Lord is here, Lord Byron. Okay, and passing now will be this host Hucknall from Toton Lane. 205, the Lord is here, Lord Byron. And she's certainly giving you what for. A couple of nice sparks and pantograph there. But she is definitely motivating. Nice shot of the bollard and that. Well done. The bollard and the centenary mast. Well done. Or signposting same mast. Well done. Have a cookie. So I might as well not bothered, because then immediately after I pause, the next tram rounds the bend. And it's going to be an Incentro going from Hucknall to Toton Lane. Looks like a great amount of boot coming in, actually. But it is worked by 207 Mavis Worthington. Awesome. We'll see her go out in the next clip. Worth pointing out there, cracks on the light there. But yeah, I can gladly point that out to you. But off she goes. And there she is, going like the absolute clappers. What I'll do now is we'll briefly return our way towards the branch line to get a couple of more services there. Okay, Robin, here is going to be a service from East Park to Clifton South. As also coming in is a service from Clifton South to Phoenix Park as well. So we have my panel again. 210 suggested boots. There's also an odd something on one of the sides. And 204 Oakabys more this side as well. So which one's going up first? That one or... In fact, they're both going out at the same time. This one first. There we go, and then the view, and then you can look that way, see the other tram going off. Awesome. Next turn point for that one will be, give me a second, sorry about this, give me a second when I find out what's going on next. Next going point, so we're at Highbury Vale, Cinder Hill. Okay, and coming in now will be an Northwest Transit service from Tram Lane Tunnel. I really had to think about that one then. Let's come forward. After this will be Royal Town sets for local bus services. £2.14 there's the coffee MVE. Has the honours for this one. Okay, and she's off and running. As the cat just crossed the tram tracks there. Goodness me. Because the trams go at so fast speed, the cat just crossed the tram tracks there. Didn't it? I don't know if it was a stray or not, but we do have another motorcycle coming in though. Oh, gorgeous spot from the pantograph. And it's working from Tram Lane, Hamilton Lane. And it is 221, also by Stephen Lowe. To be honest for this one. Wow. Gorgeous spot from the pantograph there, that was. Brilliant. And she's going to be about ready to go. Nice sound go with the points as well, that is brilliant. The Eastlands Says to Workshop will be receiving Nottingham now. So we'll be passing through shortly. It should be the return of our 170 we saw at the start of the film. As we also now have on coming in a Nottingham Express Transit service going from Clifton South, so I might as well keep her on because they go faster before they come in, unlike on the branch line, I suppose. And we have a Citadis on it, by the looks of things. Yes, we do. Which will be 233 Ada Lovelace. Oh, there's a running fairly empty. It has to be said. Okay, now coming in will be a Northwest Transit service going from Fees Park Clifton South 237 Steward ME again. We'll see Charles return more frequently here today because of where we are. But a lot of them will return on. There'll be a lot of returns coming on this branch. Oh, she's now departing. I love the variety and types you get on here since the extension was done. This is one of the phase 1 sections of the route. It's brilliant still. I like it. Certainly got good views. Would have been good to do with mine's. Would have been good to do if it was just phase 1 as well. So Station Street. Well, yeah, not bad. Okay, past those users, I said from Nottingham to Worksop. I've just gone up in the distance. 174.16. And here comes the crossover in Centro. It'll be going from Hucknall to Tottenham Lane. So right, Darlington. Okay, and she's going to be going off now. First crack some pantograph there. Go on, girl. Really giving it some. Okay, here we have a Nottingham Transit service on the approach. Working the service from Tram Lane to Tottenham, and it's being worked by Highbury Vale. That's got CVE. Fair few people on board. Doug's got CBE there. As the bright sign says coming, we'll get it when she comes a wee bit closer. Right, and she'll now be heading off. Set the people so nice to the tram driver for them to do that. Bright side service coming in from Fees Park to Clifton South in the distance as well. Missed the spark from the pantograph there, I think, didn't I? Let's click some pantograph again. And there's that tram, we'll see, and watch this go around the bend as well. Takes that one. And then the bar sign service there. It's 2 turns Jesse Boot coming back. Had to slow down a bit. He eventually goes round. With an odd silver part there I can see on the tram as well, again on the right hand side. But she's definitely motioning as she goes off, that's for sure. Okay, coming up, giving lots of transit service going from Tottenham Lane, Hucknall. (218) Jim Taylor bouncing away in. Watch this one go out in a minute. Here we go. Oh, spark there. And around the bend she goes. And then I'm actually going to try and keep her rolling because almost immediately about to round the bend after that, I'm sure, because if I pause, I'll get it wrong. And then the next tram will turn up. Or if she's a bit far away, I'll try and pause again. we go, it's the Nottingham South, so it's going from Hucknall to Totem Lane. And it's got an incentro. Giving it what force he comes in. The Lord is back. Lord Byron returning. Barriers have gone down. Vince is about ready to go. And the barriers have gone down. Whoa! Let me jump. Barriers have gone down at David Lane. Next one part will be David Lane. Barriers have gone down there. There is a bright sign so it's on the approach. But the barriers have gone down at David Lane for an East Midlands Vale, so it's going to pass through here shortly, here at Highbury Vale. Okay, next one for the one coming will be David Lane, not to access to Clifton Park. That's the next one will be David Lane after this. And then we've got another not to access coming in from Clifton South to Park. With the big indicators like an incentro, this one, or so on, or well, I say big indicators. Each one you see seems to be like an incentro style display, but anyway, it's the bigger displays on to form back at Addington OBE. And then off we'll go 233 at Lovelace. From these parts to Clifton South. The East Midlands Forest shouldn't be too far away now. And of course you have a bright side service over there. Okay, past from now it's going to be Eastlands Vale Service from Worksop to Nottingham. There is an XM 170 during the routes today, but we're not going to be seeing any because of the time I have left here. So it'll just be purple all the way through. 174.19 this time around. Very full service. And she continues on with us. I'll leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching this video from Highbury Vale. If you have enjoyed what you have seen here today, then please do. Well, we've done club service. Well, first time here at Highbury Vale, sorry. Then please do club service. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We've done that. Well, all in all, have to say I really like Highbury Vale. With the good views it has on offer, I've enjoyed the session here today. Plenty of passenger traffic throughout. So all in all, win-win. But yeah, I've enjoyed my time here. It's been a brilliant session, a brilliant spot to come to on the Nottingham Tram network. So, win-win. So that being said and done, my channel will be here shortly, and so I'll find out what it is. My session being done here at Highbury Vale. Here comes my tram in the form of... Here comes our tram in the form of... 246 for MB working on the service from Hucknall to Totem Lane. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, cheerio.